5 years later, on the surface of a forgotten world in the backdrop of the galaxy, Jjerry takes in a breath of hot air. He stands tall, his once mighty frame now battered and worn, a stark reminder of the defeat he suffered at your hands. Around him, the landscape is barren and desolate, a fitting stage for the final act of his existence. Jjerry's eyes flicker, a faint spark of defiance in the depths as he surveys the horizon. The sun's rays glint off his metallic exterior, casting long, jagged shadows across the ground.
He starts convulsing rapidly as images of two twins in a cradle. They are picked up by a woman, then handed to a face Jjerry knows all too well. Teddy Percasec. Jjerry's shaking subsides. He comes to grip that the man who destroyed his army is still alive! Jjerry's eyes narrow as he spots a small flickering light in the distance. It's a signal, a beacon of hope amidst the desolation. With renewed purpose, he stumbles to his feet, his once powerful frame now weakened and battered. The signal grows stronger as he approaches, revealing a small makeshift camp. A group of survivors, their faces etched with hope and fear, gather around a small flame.
What empire rules these lands?
Yeah, because it was Ortalek land. It was all Ortalek land before. What happened to his reign's over?
Wait, the survivors. What did they survive?
I don't know.
Huddle closer together as you approach. A wiry man steps forward, his weathered face streaked with dirt and sweat. We're Perseus too, the birthplace of the Percasec clan. As for empires... He hesitates, glancing at the others nervously. We're on our own now. After... What happened? There's no real empire anymore.
You know who I am. I am the great Jjerry Ortalek. That is 2 J's. The one who ruled the galaxy, the universe, and by how you describe it, the last king. Bow to me. I want directions to the Percasec clan. Red face.
Yep.
Here we go.
My Lord Jjerry, we've heard the tales. You were thought to be dead. The Percasec clan base. It's on the other side of the canyon.
He points to a deep ravine.
It's not what it once was. Many of the facilities were destroyed.
You know who I am? Do you know who my father was?
Just get the lore done.
The vast empire that once ruled and subjugated the human species. Faces contort in horror as you ran, their eyes darting between you and the canyon. The wiry man's voice trembles as he responds. Well,
We know your once empire. It was a stubborn legend, but now
He gestures to the desolate landscape.
the Percasec clan, they're not what they once were. They've lost much of their power.
Power.
Real power.
What power did the Percasec clan possess in my absence? Teddy Percasec was nothing but some dumb cunt farmer living in,
What was the cluster's name? Jerndongle cluster?
Jern-dongle cluster. Yeah.
Jerndongle cluster. People say I'm the monster. I think
Was it Olsworth?
Bullsworth.
I think the
Wait, you
bulls.
mean the first name?
Last name.
Oh yeah, Bullsworth.
I think the Bullsworth clan would beg to differ. What Teddy did to them, I cannot say.
The survivor exchanged uneasy glances, clearly disturbed by your rant. A woman with a child clutched to her chest speaks up, her words laced with anger and fear.
The Bullsworths, they were loyal. They were trying to rebuild after the catastrophe. But Teddy Percasec, well, he scattered them, left them to die.
He glances at the woman with the child, who turns away, burying her face in her daughter's hair. Daddy Percasec, he showed no mercy. There we go. He scattered the Bullsworth remnants across the cosmos.
I see we have a true scholar amongst you. What is your name, you jolly old codger?
My name is Marcus, my lord. I was an archivist in the Imperial Library before all this.
His eyes flickered to the group around him, who watch in uneasy silence.
I may not be as
Let's continue.
eloquent as the scholars of your time, my lord. But I do have some knowledge of the events that followed your departure.
You continue to ask him questions. His knowledge is limited, but his words paint a picture of the aftermath of the Gurnforgal catastrophe, the rise and fall of Teddy Percasec, and the current state of the once great Percasec clan.
Percasec touched what was forbidden to the hand of man. This world was once a lush paradise. Tell me what happened to turn it into the desolate wasteland that I see today. Marcus's face contorts with pain and anger.
The Gurnforgal catastrophe. It wasn't just about the destruction, my lord.
Me lord. Teddy Percasec, he found something he shouldn't have. Oh my.
It's back, bro. It's back.
He speaks in a hushed, urgent whisper. He used it, tried to harness its power, but it backfired. The planet, it started to die. The oceans dried up, the land cracked. Dude, you should have never created that. That Chalupa is in 2 books now.
3. It's in the first one also.
Oh,
That's where it got introduced. It got destroyed at the start of book 2. How did it come back? The survivors, drawn by her commanding presence, gather around the small campfire. Their faces reflect a mix of fear, curiosity, and reluctant fascination as you begin your tale. Marcus, the archivist, leans forward, his brow furrowed in concentration.
My lord, I've heard fragments of this story, but to hear it from you...
Then he gestures to the others to lock in.
Chalupa was my father's father's. I thought it dead long ago. But if Teddy is has found it. And if he can reactivate it, he will destroy the cosmos.
The Chalupa! But my lord, if that's true then... the destruction we see, it could just be the beginning! The Ballsworth catastrophe! The Gordfogel catastrophe! They pale in comparison to what Teddy might unleash!
Dude, they dropped the Gordfogel!
Marcus's eyes flicker with fear and hope. My lord, the population. Oh wait. My lord, the population, it's sparse. Destruction has scattered what was once a thriving planet, but a nervous settlement that might rally. The Echo Valley. Oh, they still revere the old ways, the teachings of Ortalek. Oh they might listen to ye. Marcus's face sets in a determined mask. My lord, I will guide you. The Echo Valley, it's 3 days march from here, but the terrain, it's treacherous. He glances at the group. We'll need to gather supplies, and he hesitates and speaks more quietly. We should be prepared for resistance. The Percasec influence.
Yeah. I'm gonna just get this to end so I can go to where I want to go.
Shut up and lead the way, dumb cunt.
Old codger. Oh, you actually said that.
Yeah. I mean, Jerry's not a nice guy.
Oh, of course, my lord, But I would warn you, the road to Echo Valley is treacherous. We will need to tread carefully if we are to. If we are to survive.
Then they march.
Miles away, in the village of Tort.
Tort?
Yes.
Wow, brilliant. Brilliant naming.
100 of miles away in the village of Tort, a machine father is serving oil to some good lads in the local tavern. As one of the British mechanical lads is taking a swig, the door is kicked down by a human, Teddy Percasec. He's a small infantry of 4. He nods at 2 identical girls, his daughters now grown up, Teresa and Tedya. They throw an EMP, frying all robots on movement, but still being able to speak. Teddy Percasec, now a towering figure with a mechanical eye and a chalupa embedded in his chest, steps into the tavern. His presence alone causes the mechanical patrons to freeze. Their gears, that'll be the EMP, not him, but their gears grinding to a halt.
I've come for the oil, he announces,
his voice echoing with otherworldly quality.
All of it, now!
The remaining humans in the tavern scramble to comply, quickly gathering what little oil they have. Teddy's Percasec mechanical eye glows with an eerie red light as he addresses the group. His voice is laced with malice and his presence filled the room with an oppressive aura. The remaining robots in the tavern remain frozen, their gears grinding to a halt. One of Teddy's daughter, Teresa, steps forward, her face twisting a cruel smile.
Because, Daddy, you killed the last one!
Alright, you can go now. Teresa's dumb, though. Like, what are you talking about, last one? We're staring at robots right now!
Close your eyes! Every... Daughters opens his shirt to unveil the chalupa, which causes a massive blinding light to emit from his chest, killing all the robots in the tavern instantly. Face twists with rage as the chalupa glows brighter. You dare to try take them from me? You dare try to take them from me?
He's going insane.
Machine. He lunges forward, his mechanical eye locking onto you. The chalupa pulses with otherworldly energy, its radiance intensifying. The surviving humans in the tavern fall to their knees, shielding their eyes. Teddy's voice echoes with malevolent satisfaction. They are mine! Mine! What the frick is he talking about?
Teddy grabs one of his
The Patreons. You put Patreon.
I don't know how to spell it.
This is an ad.
Teddy grabs one of his infantrymen and screams in his face the words, "Chalupa! Mine!" And then, in one... Wait, no. And then bites the man's nose clean off. He then feeds the man his own nose while telling him to imagine it's the glorious Chalupa. Teddy's face twists with rage as the Chalupa grows brighter. "You dare try to take them from me, you stupid Where's the machine?" Okay, wait, I can make this work. He lunges forward, his mechanical eye locking onto the patrons. The Chalupa pulses with otherworldly energy, its radiance intensified. The tavern is now a desolate grave of the robots that once remained. And we're going to edit that and also say, along with the people Teddy killed in his delusions. He just thought they were robots and started killing them or something.
And most prominently, the boy, now clearer than ever. The boy's face is obscured, but his presence is unmistakable. Teddy calls out, his words echoing with desperation and fear. "Who are you? What do you want from me?" The boy remains silent, his form flickering like a hologram.
Teddy falls to his knees. Tears weeping down his cheeks as he
Now I am become death.
crying as he's crying from his visions. His daughters rush to him. Tedya trips and falls on a spike, dying instantly.
What? Where was the spike?
It was just there.
The spike was a paid actor. What? Are you kidding me?
Tedya's dead. Teddy's eyes snap open, his vision returning normal. He sees the tavern in ruins, his dead daughter sprawled on the floor, and his remaining daughter, Teresa, looking at him with concern. She didn't give a fuck. Tedya died. Father, are you alright? Teddy's mechanical eye whirs as he processes the scene. His hand unconsciously moves to his chest, where the Chalupa pulses faintly beneath his skin.
Continue.
I saw something. Someone. The boy from my vision.
You want me to continue?
Yeah.
Alright. The pulsing in his chest starts to burn at him. Teddy claws at his chest. He digs into his flesh and rips out a red, crystalline heart. The one that he made contact with back when all of this started.
The connection is still there.
Teddy's vision blurs again as he sees the boy once more, standing in a barren wasteland. Teresa, take the Chalupa from my chest. Take it! Let's just say there's a battle within him. He's telling Teresa to take it, then he's like, "No, I won't let you take it!" He lunges at Teresa's remaining daughters, hand outstretched to grab her. "It's mine! I won't let you have it!" Teresa backs away, fear evident on her face. The Chalupa inside Teddy's chest pulses violently, sending waves of energy through the tavern. I got a good way to end it. Teddy lets out a final scream, and then his body is sent flying into space. Teddy's body is sent hurtling through the tavern, shattering with windows and walls as he propelled into the void. The Chalupa inside his chest pulses with increasing intensity, its energy signature growing more unstable. The tavern collapses around Teresa as the Chalupa's power reaches a critical point. The last thing Teddy sees before his conscience fades is the boy from his vision, now fully visible and smiling.
Oh,
You're mine now.